Good morning from the Best Western La Mercedes, room 21, where we spent tonight. And this is our room. It's all messy because we are just packing up. I'm recording this, obviously, on the next morning because there was no time and it was dark to do everything else. So I'm going to step out into the hallway and show you where we stayed last night in rooms 21 and 23. The kids got their own room because that's how the rooms kind of work out here. But there's this really cool outdoor space at the Best Western La Mercedes. We're right across the street from the airport. So this is where we came when we arrived tonight being the 7th of November. So, and in between, so these little like cottages with rows in between, gardens in between. It's all outdoors and there's skylights above. And it's just, I'm gonna spin around so you can see that it's the same in all the directions. It's a really cool construction. I'm actually gonna head down this, well, no, we're gonna go this way because I wanna go around and show. I'm heading to the restaurant. Okay, so made our flight. We got to the airport. Thank goodness we went 4 hours ahead, more than. It took 70 minutes just to get through the check-in line. And when we got there, they're like, oh no, you have to have return tickets. We're like, Nicaragua doesn't require return tickets. They're like, oh, well, we do. So they forced us to buy more tickets, which we're trying to figure out how to cancel or move or something. So we had to spend a fortune to be able to get our one-way tickets because we don't need to return. Nicaragua told us not to return. And so we had to do that. Then security took about 30 minutes. So it took a really long time to get to our gate. But once we got to our gate, everything was fine. Our flight was fine. The only thing that really happened was both girls had their ears couldn't pop. It's the first two flights. The last one we did into Miami, and then this one out of Miami. For some reason, probably because they have a cold, their ears wouldn't pop. Last time it was Chana who was really bad. This time Liesl was much worse. And so they were in a lot of pain and crying, and we got them hard candy this time, and at least they're like learning what to do, but it takes time to learn that. In all the years that they've flown, they've never had this problem before, so it's a little bit tough. Just gonna turn around right here. This is the main lobby right behind me. I'm not gonna walk through there and bug everybody, but you can see it's this nice modern lobby, and then the main hallway through, they have like this courtyard and waiting area. It's really nice. I like this, and like I love like this garden and stuff in front of this little cottage. It's really cool. So we landed. It took probably about an hour to get through immigration and customs. No issues whatsoever, other than it was slow, and mostly because there was a bunch of very confused Americans in front of us. We got through customs. They didn't even look at our, they're like scanned and like, okay, didn't say a word. We had some crazy stuff in there, baking things and the gimbal, stuff that at least should show up on the x-ray is like, what is that? We should look at that. Nope, didn't look at anything. So very, very easy. Got in, stood outside, called the shuttle. Shuttle came over from here, which is right across the street. I think you can actually see the airport from here. I'm gonna step out into this so this is the lobby again behind me, but from another side. And there's this beautiful front walkway that you can come down. And yeah. So this is all gated, but that's the airport. That's the front gate of the airport right there. That's how close it is. Couldn't be handier. All right. And we're gonna head down this way to the restaurant. So we checked in, no problem at all. Got our 2 rooms, got set up. Took about 5 minutes to relax, and we're all hungry because we skipped lunch. We didn't really find anything. I did grab some Subway. Liesl had some Subway, but we didn't have much. So we went to the restaurant that I'm walking to now and got some dinner. Very limited for vegetarians. I got a fish dinner though, really good. Dominica got tostados with fried cheese, really good. The girls both got spaghetti, nothing special, but it was tasty. They enjoyed it. And then there's like this big courtyard thing going on all around. Like there's all kinds of open space here, and a pool up here. Since we're here, I'm just up at the restaurant. I'm gonna turn around and show it just real quickly. This is the La Pergola, and there's an entrance from the street too. So this is, people do come here to eat. And then there's this, I gotta climb up. It's really big salon. And so we had dinner. That was good. Pretty pricey. It's hard to believe that people would eat here if you're not staying at the hotel. It's probably about $50 for the 4 of us, so a little bit much for here. And then that was pretty much it. We just kind of went to bed. Everyone was very tired, very exhausted. This has been a long and stressful week, and we are so decompressing. The moment we stepped off the plane, even while I was in the immigration line, I was like, boy, I actually feel more relaxed already, even being in this immigration line. So here's the pool and the mango. Let's see, where is it? There's a pool bar right here, right behind me. There it is. Pool bar and stuff. This is just, it's a really cool space. I cannot believe how much space they have in the middle of the city across the road from the airport. And there's a bunch of stuff like way behind and way over here. Like it just goes on in every direction. So it's extensive. They can handle so many people and like big events. And I haven't even explored it all. And there's like all these outdoor seating areas and all kinds of cool stuff. One really big thing that did happen today is we found out that the water has risen. Like, this is really cool. The water has risen at Ponaloya. Oh, and I forgot, more gardens and then more indoor salons for events and stuff. The water has risen at Ponaloya and it washed out a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of significant damage at the beach. I need to get down there. We can't tell if it's the rotunda, the Malecon, has been destroyed, or if it's some private spaces, but massive damage down at Ponaloya because the beach washed out and buildings collapsed. So our beach is, just an extension of that one, and is losing sand very quickly. We had a crew out there today sandbagging to protect the building because it's bad. So we haven't seen it yet. We don't know what it's like, but we saw some pictures of the sandbags in front of the hotel. So we're pretty worried about that, obviously. But other than that, that was our day. Went to bed early. Tomorrow we're getting picked up at like 8:30 in the morning by Leo and Paul and driving back to our home in Las Penitas. So that is today. That is, let's see if I can even remember what day it is. The 7th of November, 2021, Sunday. I'll see everybody tomorrow, starting my day here. All right, I'm going to breakfast.